Yeah, I think it's an important point, given that we don't play a lot of the test matches and we are coming, off our off season, I guess. So, I'm sure that there'll be some practice games in there, whether that's inter squad or, we sort of bring some players into play against, but no doubt we'll be doing that. I think it's an important part of the preparation just to sort of get the tempo right in terms of playing the longer format. But I know everyone's really excited to be playing in 2 test matches this summer. We've sort of spoken a lot about playing more if we can, and to be able to play against India and England, 2 really big cricketing nations, is really exciting. And preparation is an important part of it, as it's very unique. You need to sort of play around with things and work out what suits you best and what's going to get you prepared. So I know everyone's thinking about that at the moment as we start our sort of pre-season, and once we get sort of down the track a little bit, we'll get into the game situations and practice a little bit as a squad. But we'll do as best we can, and we're really excited about the opportunity to get out there and play 2 tests. Yeah, absolutely. That's going to be a crucial part of our summer for the team, the staff and the players, is to make sure we're managing our workloads, physically and mentally as best we can. And it is a new test, I guess. We haven't played this much cricket in ever, to be honest. So everyone wants to play as many games as they can and be available for as many games as they can, and we'll try to do that as much as we can. But I guess there likely will be times where we'll have to manage players throughout the summer, particularly the fast bowlers, I guess, with the extra loads. But, we'll be trying to go out there and win every game that we can, as we do, every time we go out there. So it's an exciting challenge. I think, our fitness and, ability to cover the ground out there is something that we pride ourselves on. And, hopefully we can get ourselves in really good shape, which we've been the last few years, and that'll hold us in good stead heading into a really busy summer. Yeah, absolutely. I can only sort of talk on my behalf. It was a very individual decision, but I guess with the India series being put in place sort of only recently, really, and with the quarantine requirements coming back into Australia being pretty strict, it just didn't line up, and it unfortunately that the preparation for the Indian series wouldn't have been as I would have liked. So I was always really excited about playing in the 100. I think it's going to be a great tournament, and there's been a lot of work put in to get it up and running. And it was disappointing to have to make that decision, because I would have loved to be part of it. But I guess my number one commitment is playing for Australia and captaining Australia, and I sort of put that first in terms of the 100 this year. Yeah, the hunger is certainly there to play more test matches, and I think I said this before, but the excitement levels within the playing group are very high at the moment, knowing we've got a couple to play instead of just a one-off. And I hope down the track that more countries are wanting to become involved in it. I do quite like the Ashes format, where it's it's as part of the sort of shorter format games, which we play a lot more of. I think it sort of makes sense to have a test match within that series. So yeah, hopefully that's the path it goes down. I think hopefully we'll be looking to get some results from the test matches that we play. We'll certainly be looking to win, as England and India will be, but I think that's an important part of it as well, is learning how to win the test matches and play in I guess the way that we want to. And I think that only comes with experience and time playing that format. So the more we play, the better it will get and the better spectacle it will be. And as players, we want to go out there and win and play as aggressively as we can. So I think this summer will give us a good chance to do that, and hopefully that means there'll be more to come. Yeah, absolutely. India are a cricketing powerhouse, I guess, and we've seen it in the men's game, what an impact they can have on cricket around the world, and I think the women's team and the women's side of things is no different to that. It's really exciting that they've agreed to play in a test match, and obviously they're very willing to do it, having played England as well. So I think it's only going to move the game forward and increase the awareness of the game, both here and in India as well, which I think is a really important part of it. So personally I'd love to play a test match in India. I think that would be a great test and a really good challenge, and sort of something that I'd love to sort of happen in the not too distant future. So hopefully this test match being part of the series against them is not just a one-off. Hopefully it's just the start of what's going to be something that will continue into the future as well.